Here we are back for War 4, Season 23. Starting this war a little bit differently because the boss is already down and I'm the last person to go. I was waiting for the boss to go down just because it wasn't necessary for me to really fight until after that was already done. So we just went with that strategy. I was supposed to help out in Section 2 before they cleared, but, well, I woke up a little bit late because of New Year's, and, well, they just said, we're good, and took care of it, so, oh well. In this first section, I got this Sasquatch diversity play. He's unduped, so most of his threat isn't really there because he doesn't regen. When he regens, he's a bigger problem, but even then, I wouldn't be too much of an issue. I throw on the advanced SP1 boost just because, not this fight, but the next fight, the korg that's coming up. I know that one's going to be a bit of a pain, so I figured I'd go ahead and use the SP1 because I had it in overflow, actually. This fight's almost over. Going to this next fight, I've talked about korgs before. This one's a SIG 106 korg, so it's getting up there, but it's still not too much for a boosted korg. If I was unboosted, I don't think I could do this with korg. The reason I originally brought Nick Fury and Captain Marvel movie is originally I was planning to use Captain Marvel movie for this fight, but then I talked about it with B Manny and I was like, won't her armor breaks just refresh his rock shield charges after the first cycle? And he's like, oh, oops. So use rulk. And then I was supposed to use Captain Marvel movie for the Void in Section 2 as well. And I was like, but that's got redoubled determination. Won't the armor breaks just send him to SB3s almost instantly? Oh, oops. So this becomes an all rulk fight. So if you're here to see what rulk can do in war, well, you're getting it in all four of these fights. And I think all these are rank 3. I believe so. I'm not too sure about the man thing. I'll have to look when we get there. He's either rank 2 or rank 3, but all 6 stars, all big beefy boys. But as you can see in this fight, I use medium, light combos whenever he's got the rock shield up, because then I only take the initial medium damage from the first one, and I'm able to get rid of the rock shield. I should probably work on my spacing it too, because I think there's a way you can evade the SB2 and then just light right into him. But I knew I was going to be alright for this fight, so I didn't really worry about it too much. As you can see, without the stubborn global, I don't have to worry about triggering the indestructibility, so that's not an issue. So I'm mostly just trying to get to SB3s and just let the incinerate and the after damage from the SB3 do all the work, and it does very well. So we'll move on here to Section 2. Pretty odd way to do war. I don't think I've ever done this before, where everything else is done and I'm the last person to do anything. So I kind of laughed at that, but let me look on this one to see if this is a rank 2 or a rank 3. Yeah, I think that's a rank 2. Either way, the danger on man thing is always if they place with mystic dispersions. Whenever he puts those pustules on you, even if you completely avoid dex, the pustules that he puts on you will trigger, will burst and give him mystic dispersion. So it can push him to multiple SB3s extremely quickly and make it a very, very difficult, not rewarding fight. So I throw on the invulnerability boost. It'll fall off before Void, I'll tell you that, because I have to do a mastery swap. Because on this, it's a ebb and flow intercept. I probably didn't mention that. I've done it before. I don't really focus too much on the intercepts. All the intercept does is reduce the damage that you're putting out, so it's a longer fight. But especially with Man Thing and Rulk, Rulk just absolutely shreds through Man Thing, so it's not a big deal. I do try to get an intercept if I'm able to do it safely. And so you'll see here I'm holding the SP3 right now, and then I'll bait out this SP2, and then I'll see if I can pull off a little cheeky intercept. Um, right there I tried it and it didn't work out, and I was like, oh, okay. And there I got it, and I was like, all right, now we're good. And you'll see the difference in damage, because I think this pretty much kills him. Or is it the after effect? Yeah, the after effect just straight up kills him. I mean, it still would have done like 16 some thousand. So I mean, it's nice to pull off that intercept if you can do it safely. So that kind of depends on your health pool. Like if I started getting lower than on my health, then I would, ignore trying to go for intercepts and just take them if I happen to get a chancy one like that one. And you can see I go with the 9 combo strategy here for quite a while until I'm sure I have it in the bag. And then I just, don't really worry about it too much when I know that I can take the damage and it won't cause too much of an issue. That one was a little bit on the risky side, but I figured I was looking good at this point. So I got ignored it a little bit. You can see me here. I go for another intercept before I throw the SP3. I was kind of excited that I got it, and so I missed the bonus damage, but not a big deal. And you can see from the after damage, 20,000 from the instantaneous damage and 20,000 from the special. So that's a 40,000 SP3. It's pretty nice damage. And I think the ebb and flow intercept, if you don't have the fury and taking off the protection, you do 40% total damage. So, it's worth trying to go for an intercept, but it's not something you want to push for. There's my one slip in this war. I went in just a little bit too early. I was like, all right, I'm at the end of the fight. I'm ready. So I don't go for the intercept now. I'm just like, all right. Bait the special, and then just 5-hit combo into the SP3, because the fight's almost over, and there's no point in getting chancy when I'm already down to about half health. And that's kind of my point whenever, like, I'll take a few chances whenever I'm at high health, and then not so much at lower health. And so I get another 4 fights for me this war, another deathless war. As you can see here, 16 on the season, 100% solar rate, 14.38 true difficulty, 1.21 solar rate bonus, 15.59 power rating, and currently ranked 6th in the BG, still maintaining that spot, and 19th in the Alliance. That's bouncing up and down as other people's have good wars and other people have bad wars. I'm sure B-Bandy will hand me more than 4 fights at some point this season, and that's where I'll see a rather big tick up in my PR rank, as long as I don't die. But we did win this war, and we won the last war. I didn't mention that, I don't think. But that's it. Y'all have a good one.